Hey there, Capricorn. I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my 2019 overview snapshot for you, what's coming up. Okay, so this is a great year, particularly for Capricorn, and really just kicked off. And I'm a Capricorn, and I'm really looking forward to 2019. Goodbye, 2018. I know a few Capricorns that are, chiming that with me as well. So, but let's, it's all about being positive and optimistic and expecting the best. And, this really has a capacity to really be the best year yet, because the planetary energy makes this an amazing year for Capricorn. And what we need to do is just get clear about who we are and what we want to manifest. And that's like the secret, to get clear about that. And then we can work on priorities and not sort of spread ourselves too thin. So once we make up our mind about what it is we really want to achieve, then the universe steps in to support us by putting it into motion. So it's like we put it out there. Otherwise, if we're scattered, then how does the universe know what to help us with? Okay. But right from the start of the year in January the 5th, there was a solar eclipse in our sign. So fabulous energy to sort of kick off. Mid-year in July, we're going to have a solar eclipse right opposite in our love zone. And there'll be a lunar eclipse in July as well in our sign. So yeah, there's a lot of potent energy happening for us, and a lot of energy that can just literally pick us up and move us to a new place and a new phase in our life. And late January is a lunar eclipse on 21st, 20th, 21st, depending on where you are in the world. And that's in an area of money, investments, and money coming through from other avenues. So it's a potent eclipse. It's a supermoon. It's at 0 degrees. So for the lunar eclipse, it's a full moon, so we've got the sun and the moon opposite. The sun is in our first money zone, and the moon with the lunar eclipse in our second money zone. So it's pretty powerful. So yeah, let's see what comes out of that. It certainly, has very, very good vibes, very good vibrations, let's say. Now, for love, you want to be open to love without too many preconceived ideas of what love should look like, okay? I mean, we all have our love list, and we all have in our mind, what love looks like to us. And it's not that you have to throw that totally out the window, but you want to be open to other things too, because romance this year can literally sweep you off your feet. And when when we least expect it as well, I mean, I'm open to that. So, and certainly with that solar eclipse, like in early July. And the other thing that's happening this year is that Uranus, it's moving back into Taurus, so it's moving into an area, another sort of place in the chart which signifies that we can meet somebody. So it did move into here last year, then it went back in a retrograde transit, moves back into this area for us in March, and will stay there. It's like a 8 year transit. So for those Capricorns already in a relationship, then you have an opportunity this year to really sort of get things right. I mean, are you holding on to some old baggage? Let it go. Do you need to do some work on your relationship? This is the year to do it. So your whole perspective on relationships can change. So, be open to that, because, as an earth sign, we don't really like change that much. So we want to be open to making those changes. We want to be open to our life changing, which means that life inevitably gets a little messy while it's in that sort of change. So, keep that in mind. I mean, with our career, you want to trust your instincts. If an opportunity feels right, then most likely it will be. So watch for the signs of coincidence, because they're the signposts that let you know that you are on the right path. And things literally, can come out of the blue, this year. And we've got Jupiter sitting in the sign that it rules Sagittarius, in the sign before ours. So guess what? Next year it's going to be in our sign, in Capricorn. But right now it's like in that area, dreams, hopes, and wishes. So, amazing things can certainly happen. Let's hope so. So money, association, and cooperation with others can provide financial gain and support. Once again, you want to let go of the past, don't look back, focus on the present, focus on the future. And, as I said earlier, with that lunar eclipse at the end of January, that can open up some doorways as well. And spiritually, nothing is out of the realms of possibility this year. So you want to get in touch with your truth. What is important for you? What is your inner dream? What is it that you really want to do? Get in touch with that. Think big. This is not a year to be thinking small. And visualize your grand plan for lunch, for lunch. I don't know where that came from life, and put it into action. Okay. All right. So all that being said, I do have a special on in January for a year ahead reading. I'm only offering a 60-minute reading because, quite frankly, it's difficult to do that year ahead under 60 minutes. But if the special still doesn't, is still too tight for your budget, then do reach out to me and we can, talk about doing something for a shorter time. Okay. All right, so love and luck to you. I'm back on the videos. It's taken me a while to get back in the system, but I'm looking forward to it. And thank you so much for supporting me and following me. I'll look forward to seeing you through the year. Don't forget to visit the site dailyjenniferangel.com, and you can read your daily, weekly, monthly horoscopes there. Okay? All right, bye for now. See you soon.